Welcome to Shadow Uncovered, where hidden secrets, forbidden truths, and the world's darkest mysteries are finally brought to light. This is one of the most inspiring stories you will ever hear. How a small group of people in their 20s with no finance experience went up against big banking and revolutionized the way we send money. But there is also a very dark story here. How a company that promised so much ended up ripping off its own users. This is the insane true story of PayPal. Chapter 1. The birth of PayPal. Max Levchin was 10 years old when Chernobyl exploded just 90 miles from his home. As a Jewish family in Soviet Russia, life was hard, and when the economy collapsed in the late 80s, his family emigrated to America. By 1998, Max had taught himself programming, sold 2 computer programs, and moved to Palo Alto chasing the dot-com revolution. One day, looking for air conditioning, Max attended a lecture. And instead of sleeping, he was riveted by the speaker, a startup investor named Peter Thiel. After the lecture, Max cornered Peter and explained he wanted to build a tech company. They met for breakfast the next day, when Max started talking about building security software for Palm Pilots, the first popular handheld computers. Peter immediately invested $100,000. Their first product flopped. But then they asked a simple question. What if you could use a Palm Pilot to beam money to another person wirelessly? They renamed the company Confinity and called their payment app PayPal. Their team averaged 25 years old. Nokia Ventures invested $4.5 million. At the launch event, when Nokia wirelessly beamed the investment onto Peter's Palm Pilot in front of the press, the technology almost failed. Max had pulled all-nighters for days just to make it work. Watching the news story from his office, one man said, "That is a dumb idea. They are doomed." That man was Elon Musk. Chapter 2. X versus PayPal. In 1999, Elon had just sold his first company, Zip2, for $22 million at age 27. He immediately invested most of it into a new vision, an all-in-one digital bank that would offer savings accounts, loans, insurance, mortgages, and stock trading all in one internet platform. He called it X.com. In a remarkable coincidence, X.com and Confinity were renting neighbouring office suites in the same building in Palo Alto. Employees bumped into each other constantly. Neither company initially considered the other a competitor, until both accidentally discovered that their users preferred one simple feature above everything else: sending money via email. Both companies pivoted to email payments simultaneously, and suddenly they were bitter rivals racing to dominate the same market. To win users, both companies offered referral bonuses: sign up and get free cash, refer a friend and get more. PayPal offered $10, X offered $20. As Elon later put it, it was a race to see who would run out of money last. Both companies were losing money at a staggering pace. PayPal was bleeding nearly $100,000 every day. The turning point came unexpectedly through eBay. The auction giant had no built-in payment system, so sellers started accepting PayPal and X.com voluntarily. Suddenly, both companies had millions of highly motivated users. The PayPal team baked a cake with DIEX.com written in frosting. Elon personally emailed his team about the need to kill PayPal. With both companies burning cash toward bankruptcy, Peter Thiel walked next door for a secret meeting with Elon. After brutal negotiations and enormous egos nearly killing the deal, the two companies merged in February 2000 in a 50-50 split. The combined entity kept the X.com name but retained PayPal for the email product. Chapter 3. The coup. The merger was messy. 2 rival teams forced together, 2 different tech stacks, duplicate roles, thousands of customer service calls a day that the company could not handle. At one point, they simply unplugged the phone lines until a furious user showed up at the office with a gun demanding his money. Internally, tensions exploded. Peter Thiel resigned over disagreements with CEO Bill Harris. Then Max and Elon conspired together to have Bill removed. They went to the board with an ultimatum: remove Bill or we all resign. Bill was fired. Peter returned as chairman. Elon became CEO. But peace did not last. Elon wanted to rebuild PayPal into his original all-in-one financial platform vision and rename it ex-PayPal. He ordered the PayPal brand removed from the website entirely and handed out ex-Rocks t-shirts around the office. Many employees flatly refused to make the changes. Then, with PayPal hemorrhaging money through rampant fraud, fraudsters were creating fake accounts with names like Mickey Mouse to claim sign-up bonuses. Elon and Max argued constantly. While Max wanted to fix fraud, Elon seemed focused on his bigger vision. So Max, Peter, Reid Hoffman, and several other senior leaders conspired to remove Elon. They waited until Elon boarded a flight for his honeymoon, then immediately confronted the board with a mass resignation threat. By the time Elon landed, it was over. He was fired from his own company. Peter became CEO. Peter reversed every controversial decision. The PayPal brand was restored. The ex-financial services plan was shelved. The fraud fighting became the company's top priority. Chapter 4. Breakthroughs in the IPO. Max tackled fraud obsessively. He invented one of the first capture systems online, distorted letters humans could read but computers could not, to stop bots creating fake accounts. He also built algorithms that tracked behavioral patterns and flagged suspicious accounts automatically. PayPal accidentally became one of the first major data security companies. By end of 2001, PayPal had 12 million users, 20,000 new signups daily, and for the first time was genuinely profitable with $103 million in revenue. On February 15th, 2002, PayPal went public at $13 per share and closed the day above $20. Officially a billion-dollar company. Champagne flowed, people danced on their desks. 2 months later, eBay, which had been fighting PayPal for years and losing, announced it was simply buying them instead for $1.5 billion. Almost immediately, Peter, Max, and the entire original team resigned rather than become part of a traditional corporation. Chapter 5. The PayPal Mafia. What happened next is extraordinary. The small team that built PayPal scattered across Silicon Valley and built the modern internet. Engineers Steve Chen, Jawed Karim, and Chad Hurley founded YouTube. Reid Hoffman founded LinkedIn. Peter Thiel became Facebook's first outside investor. Russell Simmons and Jeremy Stoppelman co-founded Yelp. Elon Musk went on to build SpaceX and Tesla, fund OpenAI, and buy Twitter, finally giving him an excuse to use the X.com name again. Fortune magazine called this network the PayPal Mafia, a small group of former colleagues who, between them, influenced almost every major Silicon Valley company of the past 2 decades. Chapter 6. Don't trust PayPal. But while the PayPal Mafia changed the world, PayPal itself became something very different from what it promised. Today, PayPal has a 1.3-star average rating on Trustpilot from 30,000 reviews. Horror stories flood every platform. Accounts frozen with no explanation. Money held for 180 days. Customer service that treats users like criminals. Small businesses destroyed overnight when PayPal blocked their accounts and seized their funds. The company that promised free transfers forever now charges fees that often rival or exceed traditional banks. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau accused PayPal of signing people up for credit accounts without permission, charging hidden fees, lying about promotions, and ignoring customer disputes. Then PayPal updated their policy to say users could be fined $2,500 for posting misinformation, meaning a financial company was claiming the right to take your money if you said something they disagreed with. Even a former PayPal president called it insanity. Even Elon Musk agreed. PayPal eventually called it a mistake. But many noted the fines quietly remained buried in the updated terms. The company that disrupted banking ended up becoming exactly what it set out to replace: a slow, greedy, unaccountable institution that treats its own customers as the product. The PayPal Mafia built the future. PayPal itself got left behind. Thanks for watching Shadow Uncovered. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next mystery we uncover. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Telegram for exclusive content, secret updates, and behind-the-scenes reveals. Stay connected, because the shadows always uncover the truth.